about that? A little better?
All right.
Where y'all at? Hey, cuz.
Say, man, what it is, man. It's your boy, Big Cell, FHO'S, man. In the studio today, I'm back for a special session, man, with my man. I'm going to let him explain who he is, what's going on, what's going down, man. We got some information. We got job information. We got career information. We talking about putting you straight for the rest of your life information going on right here on FHO Podcast Radio. Check this out. If you're brand new to the channel, if you're watching me on IG, man, make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my podcast channel. I'm giving you guys on IG a blessing by including you in my podcast. I appreciate you for tuning in. I thank you for being here. You're going to learn some information today, man. My boy got some knowledge he's finna drop on you. But more importantly, we need your support on all platforms, all of the audio platforms. We on iTunes. We on iHeartRadio. We on Google Play Music, Google Play Pod. I'm everywhere. FHO Podcast Radio is everywhere. FHO stands for Fast Always Only, for those of you who don't know. So we finna get into this thing, man. I'm finna let my man introduce himself, man. Y'all stay tuned.
God damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth? On FHO Podcast Radio.
It's your boy, Big Cell. FHO's HNIC. Mr. Him Be Everywhere. FHO is a lifestyle, a movement, grown folks' business.
Say, man, it is Tuesday afternoon around 6 o'clock-ish, 6:30-ish, whatever it may be. I'm just happy that y'all tuned in. I'm happy y'all here with me. And I got a special guest, man. We're going to talk about some real cool stuff, man. Some real cool shit is going down, man. So I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we're going to get right into it, man. Tell the people who he is, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Biggs, and I'm an aircraft mechanic. Been an aircraft mechanic for 34 years. I'm here with my man Cell because I'm trying to change somebody's life. That's all I want to do. I want to change people's lives. And I got 3 phone calls yesterday from 3 different people I don't even know. And I hooked all 3 of them up with some information and told them to just do their homework. So I'm here. I got a lot of stuff to share with y'all. Just share it with somebody else. I mean, if it's not for you, I know you know somebody that can use this information. Okay? But before we get into anything, I have to say this. My man Cell right here. Yeah. Oh, this is my dude. He even though he cracked on me hard when we came back from Mississippi, I broke down.
Gave it to him.
He gave it to me hard.
Did you deserve it or not?
Yeah. Oh, I did. I did. I deserved it.
No. And did we have a damn good time?
Oh man, we had a ball. Yeah, that's what we do. We had a ball. Yeah. But I want to say this to my community. Listen, y'all need to support this man, okay? And let me explain it to you like this, okay? I want him to blow up to the point where he owns his very own radio station, okay? I want him to blow up because I want him to make millions and millions of dollars so he can buy him a little Lear jet, and he gonna need a chief mechanic.
That part.
Okay? See, that's how you gotta think. Not hate, not hate on him. I want him to do good. Okay?
Yeah.
You should want him to do good where he needs some employees.
Yeah.
You mess with him, guess what? He can hire you or your kids. That's how this thing works. Y'all don't get that.
Each one teach one, save one, man. We got to reach back. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, I was going to get it riled up.
Yeah.
So check this out.
Come back, y'all come back.
So I want to start this thing off by saying this, man. Number one, I applaud you. You guys got to understand this. And we know, and we as black folks can be some very evil people. We don't share information about a job. about resources. We don't get that up. If I got a job and I'll get in, once I get in, I'm not telling you how to get in. This man not only want to get you in, but this man want to see you straight. One of the biggest things I'm going to tell you, and this is why I love him and this is why we're doing this podcast, is because he wants to give you the information and he's telling you it's not hard to do. It's easy to do. All you got to do is get out there and put yourself in a position. So to all my young cats listening, this is what I want you to ask yourself. Is weed worth you not making $100,000 a year? Is smoking weed not worth you not making $100,000 a year? So give me $100,000 a year or give me an ounce of weed.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
How about that?
Give me $100,000 a year or, or let me smoke an ounce of weed. You feel what I'm saying? These are the choices that we have to make as young men, and these are what we have to understand, that these jobs, and it's as simple as, hey, you can't pass a drug test. You qualify, we want to mess with you, we got you, but you can't pass a drug test. And these are the things we got to start asking ourselves, and these are the things we got to start teaching our children to understand. You got choices. Yes, if you want to be the cool cat, you want to smoke weed, and you want to hang out with your boys and all that, that's fine.
Exactly.
But at what point in time are you going to realize what that weed cost you? At one point in time, when are you going to realize that hit cost you a career? It cost you the opportunity to be a productive, black man, and to, like he said, to be able to take this as a stepping stone, get what you need to get, start your business or whatever you want to do, and be able to pull somebody else up. See, he thought he was going to be preaching tonight. I'm preaching. You understand me? The problem that we got with our community is that everybody want to talk about the problems, but don't nobody want to understand that you are the problem.
Right.
We are our biggest problems. If I can't put myself in a position to do better, then why do I deserve better? I won't even do what it takes to be better.
Right.
I won't even do the simple shit. And the simple shit is just, hey man, get it together, go to school, knock that little 12 years out. You feel what I'm saying? And just stay out the way.
Right. Get out there.
Everybody not going to be a rapper. Everybody not going to be able to be a gangster, then turn it into a rapper and turn it into $1 million career. Everybody not going to be able to be the producer. You're going to be able to make beats, right. Gang bang all your life, make beats, and then you're going to be able to take that and make millions and move out the hood. Everybody not going to do that.
Right. I tell this story. Let's just say, I don't know exactly the numbers, but let's just say it's 300 NBA ball players, okay? There are thousands of black doctors, thousands of black lawyers. You got a better chance of becoming a lawyer doctor than playing for the NBA. I mean, do the math,
But not even that. This is my thing, okay? One of the things that we really have to come to terms with is we have to come to terms with ourselves. We as black people will not come to terms with ourselves. We will not take responsibility for ourselves. We're so quick to blame everything else on everybody else but ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? We got our children, my son, and this is my personal business I'm going to put out there. My son want me to do time with him because he done got locked up. He want me to help him do his time. He want me to write him letters and send him packages and send him money. Listen here, player. I'm not doing. That's your time. You got to do. You went out there. You was the one enjoying the fruits of the labor, and now you got popped. Do your time, player. And I know that might be harsh for some of y'all because you can't leave your baby. You got to be there for your baby. Check this out, man. When you start making grown man decisions and grown woman decisions out here, then you start stuffing the consequences of grown man and grown woman. Because understand this. If I don't pay this mortgage, if I don't pay for these lights and stuff and all, this shit get turned off. And they don't give a damn about none of my excuses. Well, man, I sent my son his, right. I sent my son his money for his package. Just bear with it. We don't give a damn about him or you.
Right.
Yeah, this is a responsibility. And we have to start stepping up and being responsible. And that's one of the mistakes that we're making as a people, man. We're getting besides ourselves, man. And I know y'all, here you go Sale tripping. Here you go tripping. I'm not tripping. Y'all know I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. I started late. I was in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Doing what I had to do, doing what I thought I was supposed to do, trying to be cool. But I got it together. And I'm asking my people to get it together and start talking to your children. Let me tell you something. We got to get it together, man. So I'm going to let my man get into this thing, man. We're going to talk about it. Today we're talking about how to get into the aviation field, how Delta is laying off or not laying off, how you got over 3,000 employees or better retiring from Delta, and these jobs are finna be open. And if we're not in a position to grab them, guess what? They're going to go to them.
Yeah.
They're gonna go to them, and you're gonna be mad because you're gonna be always talking about what the white man ain't giving us no break. No. Because see, them understand. If I leave this shit alone right now, at least till I get in, at least stop smoking weed till you get in.
Right. Let me tell you something. And if you look at any of my videos, man, all I try to do is just use me. I said it in one of my videos. Use me, okay? I mean that, man. Use me. I was blessed to have my Uncle Al, who was in my life, and he worked for Eastern Airlines, and I saw all his friends, Uncle Stanley and man, just all of them. Those guys were doing things back then, in the early 70s when growing up, and I wanted that, and I didn't know how. I didn't know how to get it, and I watched them, and just I just stayed in school. I struggled in school. I was an ADD dummy. I knew I wasn't going to college, but I stuck with it, and I did what I had to do to get where I am today. And let me just say this. I saw an article a couple of weeks ago by Boeing. They put it out. Actually, the article was written in 2016. It said by the year 2036, there's going to be a shortage of aircraft mechanics of 680,000.
Wow.
A shortage of 680,000 mechanics. Delta Airlines, we have we have over 80,000 employees. We have over. First of all, let me say this: I am not here as a representative of Delta. You'll hear that. I am not a representative of Delta. These are my own personal thoughts. With that being said, this is just me talking. Okay. We have over 6,000 mechanics in Atlanta. People are ready to retire. Okay, I sell a picture from today. It's huge. It's about to be a crisis in aviation. It's about to be a crisis in aviation. Not just our airline, but all the airlines. Yeah. Okay, people are not going into aviation, and for the most part, they don't know about it.
I tell you,
they don't know
listen,
about it.
Even when you first brought this story to me, I'm like, dude, but you can't just be no airplane mechanic. That stuff take years and years of school and training. Right. It just sounds difficult. Right. It sounds super difficult, man. And so and from what you told me, you said how long does it take you to be?
It's 2 years. 2 years of schooling.
2 years of school.
2 years of school. Some schools are 19 months. It depends on the curriculum. The curriculums are the same in all schools, but just the way they present it. They present it to you.
Some might speed it up, some might slow.
Right, exactly.
So what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're talking about how to become or how to get into aviation and become an aviation mechanic. Good money, good benefits. And this man right here wants to share that with you because he wants to see us in there. When I say us, I'm talking about us, you, all of y'all. He wants to see us in there. He wants to see Afro-Americans in there. He wants to see black folks in there. Whatever you want to call yourself, he want to see you in there. And these jobs are being passed on. You got coming out of high school. So let's just say you come out of high school, you're 18. Give yourself 2 years of dedicated school.
Right.
20, 21 years old.
Right.
Now you were aircraft mechanic. Right. You're aircraft mechanic.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? By the time you're 26, 27, you're making buku kind of money. You feel what I'm saying? And got a career ahead of you.
So let me say this. So I am I'm a Delta ambassador. What that means, I go out to schools and talk to school kids to get them to give this information to them so that maybe they can make the decision to become mechanics when they get older. The thing about it is, it's so easy, and that's what I listen. People ask me all the time, "You work on cars?" Nope. I don't change my own oil. I don't change my own brakes. No. Yeah. But an airplane, I tear it up.
Yeah.
Tear it up. It's easy, and so let me see. Okay, so to start, it's 2 years of schooling. Okay, it's 2 years of school. You have to have two licenses. You have to have an airframe and power plant license. whichever one you take first, you have to take a general test. So it's actually 3 tests. Okay. So
let's break it down. What is airframe? What is that?
So airframe, that's the frame of that's everything on the airplane except the engines. Okay. Power plant is just the engines.
Okay. So you gotta know how to work your way around the plane, and then you gotta know how to work it.
Right.
All right.
Right. You can just get a power plant license and just work in the engine shop, or you can just get an airframe license, and but it. I mean, why do that? You want
to be the more education you got, the more areas I can use you in, the more
Right. Airframe and power plant. Okay. It's 2 years of schooling. Okay. Delta has partnered with schools all around the country.
Okay.
Okay. Right here in Atlanta, we have schools right here in Atlanta. The closest to Atlanta, you have Duluth, not Duluth, AIM up in Duluth. You have Middle Georgia University. Okay, so let me say this. I called them up I went up to AIM and they gave me a full tour and everything. Middle Georgia, I called them up. So it's $12,000 to go to school in Middle Georgia. Done. That's a semester at some schools.
Yeah, 12 racks.
That's a semester. Okay, it's $12,000. If you stay on campus and food and all that, it's $23,000. Okay, when I go to these schools, I tell kids, I never would talk anybody out of going to college. You understand? I mean, if you want to go to college, you want to be a doctor. Hey, God bless.
More power to you.
More power to you. But I'm trying to reach people that they don't quite know what they want to do. Okay, if you got your heart set on something, go for it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. But listen to this. Y'all remember when the dude paid for Morehouse, the whole
all the tuition.
All the tuition. He paid all the tuition. One kid in there had a $90,000 debt. One kid. He had a $90,000 debt. I would love to see that kid and just say, well, man, where are you going to school? What did you get a degree in?
That part.
What did you get a degree in? Because listen, you go to y'all all you educated folk out there, y'all know you can get out of college and get a $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 job.
Yeah, easy. They waiting on you. They waiting on you.
Where your paper? Oh, right here. Yeah. 4 years of college. Boom. Oh, okay. Boom. You making $50,000 a year. Really?
And you got $90,000 worth of debt. And you got to buy a car. You got to have transportation. You got to be able to live somewhere.
Right.
So yeah, you it's all
right.
bad.
And your debt is unforgivable by the government.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That, man. Come on. So let me just say. So so we talking money. Let's talk money. Delta. Okay. You come in day one, right out of school. Day one, you're making $28 an hour. Okay. Right now, our top out is $50.67 an hour.
Wow.
Okay. Now, with that being said, you work overtime. You work 8 hours overtime. Your first 4 hours is time and a half. That's a little over $75 an hour. And then your next 4 hours is double time.
Well, we're not going to let me break this. We're not going to get into all that extra. Let's just add these numbers up. Hold on, where's my calculator? Okay. Hold on, because see, I want to say the bottom line dream. If you get the bottom line dream, then all the extra stuff would be. Okay, it'd be. So you said how much minimum?
50.
No, 20. What's the minimum?
28 an hour.
28 times 40 equals $1,120 a week. You make it $1,100 a week. So in 1 month, that's $4,000. Let me see, $4,480.
Okay.
Yeah, for a month.
Okay.
Now, 4,800. Let me see that times 12. Let me see what you make a year. You 20 years old, not even 21, and you're making $53,000 a year at 20 years old. Right. Now, like he said, if you go hard and add all the extras, the overtime, and this and this and that, you already gonna double that. That's easy. Let me show you what I would have looked like at 21 years old making $50,000 a year. Y'all don't even understand. You don't even understand. Imagine, I'm going to put it on you like this. Imagine your son or your daughter. Imagine your nephew. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? Imagine your little cousin.
Exactly.
21 years old right now, making $53,000 a year.
Exactly.
How proud of him would you be?
Right. And like I said, it takes 7.5 years. You get a raise every 6 months up until the third year. Then it's every year. After 7.5 years, you're making $50.67 an hour.
So So 18 to school, 21 I came in. So at 27, 28 years old, I'm making how much?
$50.67 an hour.
Hold on, 50.67 times 40. That's $2,026 a week times 4. That's $8,107 a month times 12. That's $97,000 a year at 27 years old. Now, understand this.
That's no overtime. That's
I understand
straight.
this.
That's just straight.
That's straight. But understand it. I know y'all. Well, my cousin is a rapper, and he make that. Yeah, we got that. We got that. We understand that.
Yeah, okay.
But we talking about your bozo ass. We talking about your non-rapping ass, your non-producing ass. You feel what I'm saying? We talking about you. You don't even know how to listen to music, let alone make music. And you're tone deaf. You feel what I'm saying? You got 2 left feet, the whole 9 yards. And you can make $100,000 a year, easy.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna tell y'all, give y'all a little insight. A couple of weeks, I did 2 road trips. One road trip, we had a broken airplane down in El Paso, Texas. I was on overtime that day already. I work afternoon shift. I was sitting there. I was about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. My lead said, "Hey, Biggs, you want to go El Paso?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do." "Yeah, sure, I'll go." Jumped on an airplane. We got on the airplane. Me and another guy got on the airplane about 8 o'clock that night. Flew down to El Paso. Now we all on the clock. All this time we on the clock. At Delta, as long as you do not go to a hotel, you stay on the clock. So we get down there. We worked about 4 hours. Got done. Chilled on the airplane. That next morning, the crew came in, checked everything. We flew back to Atlanta. Got back to Atlanta probably I think it was about 11, 12. Basically, I was on the clock 28 hours straight.
Wow.
I was on the clock 28 hours straight. Okay, so let's look at this. You ready?
Yeah,
Sal?
let's go.
My first 4 hours is time and a half. Them 24 hours was all double time.
$100 an hour. $2,400. Plus the time and a half and the regular time.
And we went to a Mexican joint while we were down there. We ate and expensed the meal. Delta paid for the meal.
So let's talk about this. Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, we're talking about aviation. We're talking about a floodgate that's going to open up with over 3,000-4,000 people retiring in aviation. And we're just talking about Delta alone. We're not even talking about the whole entire airline people in general. We're just talking about Delta right now. With this influx of everybody retiring, these jobs are going to be available. My man Anthony Biggs, we call him Biggs, is here today to tell you, listen, if you don't know exactly what you want to do, this is an opportunity for you to jump on board and be a productive person in your life and to be able to get it together in a matter of time. The school is 2 years. Now, they got schools all over the world. We're talking about Atlanta, but they got schools everywhere.
There's schools everywhere.
So what kind of schools should they be looking for?
I would suggest a state-run school versus a private school.
Okay.
Private schools can be a little more expensive. You get your money back, but it can be a little more expensive. So I would definitely suggest a private school.
Okay.
I mean, not a public run school, a state university, something like that has the program. Okay. I mean, it's like I said, for 2 years you can go to school. Let's just round it off and say you can get not a degree, but you can get your license. Say around $15,000.
And this for this particular field, you don't need a degree. You just need a license.
No degree. And let me just say this. So the way school works, every test, like I said, any school you go to, it's the exact same test. It's it's multiple choice. Okay, it's multiple choice.
Okay.
So everything you learn this week, you're going to get a test on it at the end of the week, and then at the end of the semester, you get a test on that, and then the FA test is you get the same question on the FA test. It's and then you have there's 3 parts to the testing. There's the written test, the oral. You sit down with somebody. He say, hey, how do you time a magneto? Okay, how do you whatever. And then you have the practical. You might have to weld a bead. You might have to show him how you time a magneto. But this is all the stuff that you've already learned. It's not rocket science.
But listen, this is my thing, and I'm gonna present it to you like this. You give me 2 years, I give you the rest of your life, $75,000, $80,000 minimum for the rest of you. You just give me 2 years. Sacrifice 2 years of your life.
That's it.
After you graduate high school, sacrifice 2 years of your life.
That's it.
Don't worry about having no babies. Don't worry about little mama, not gonna be there for you. Don't worry about the fucking and the sucking and all the stuff that y'all worry about. Just 2 years. Give me 2 more years of your life. You're 18. Give me till you're 20 years old. Okay? Give me till you're 20 years old. And I promise you, from 21 and above, you're gonna be decent. You're gonna be able to buy your house. You're gonna be able to buy all the stuff that you dream about buying.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be able to make your family proud. Then you can start having children, because that's one thing too. A lot of us, we get so caught up into trying to get on and to be on. Like I said, we trying to smoke weed to fit in. A lot of us, and I was guilty of it. A young man, we out there fucking and sucking on everything, and we not tripping on getting pregnant. If you get pregnant, I'm gonna take care of you. How you gonna take care of somebody? Can't take care of yourself. Different ball game, different day. We're not gonna get into that. I love you. I'm just telling you, this is for our babies. We on here today to tell you about giving your baby an opportunity to be in the right place in the right space at the right time. We're on here today for you to talk to somebody who's in the field and telling you the jobs are available. You don't need a diploma. You don't need a degree. All you need is a skill, a trade skill, and less than $25,000. You can get this skill and go right to work, because they waiting on you.
They waiting, man. Hey, listen. They are at the graduation, and you get the diploma in his hand, and this guy, hey, you want a job? You want a job?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. We're hiring 500 mechanics this year. We don't know if we're going to get 500 mechanics this year. 500. Okay. We got this brand new engine test cells, the largest test cell in the world. Okay. A lot of guys are going to be going into that. It's wide open, and you have Southwest here, and guess what? Southwest, those mechanics, they make more than us. Southwest,
make more than Delta?
Man, Southwest just got a raise. They are making, you ready? $61 an hour.
Wow.
Southwest, yeah.
61.
UPS make more than us. FedEx, they make more than us. We're not the highest paid, but. Oh well, I'm good.
You're good.
But anyway, no. But what I want to say is, it's not hard. You just have to apply yourself.
Imagine this.
That's
Imagine retiring at 40, 45 with over $100,000 a year automatic for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
At 40, 45 years old, you retired.
We got a 401. Delta matches dollar for dollar. Up to I don't want to put out the percentage. I don't know what the percentage is, but they match it dollar for dollar whatever you put in 401s, And then also, let me tell you something. Ask any Delta employee you see, what is the happiest day for any Delta employee? You know what they're gonna say?
What?
Valentine's Day.
Why is that?
Valentine's Day is profit sharing day.
Wow.
We get a percentage of our yearly salary.
Wow.
Last year, it was 14%.
Okay.
You're making $100,000 a year. One check.
Here you go.
Here you go. Yeah. You can keep that tie or whatever you.
Yeah. The mom, you got it. Yeah.
Come on, man.
So, and we're not even talking about the benefits,
medical,
the dental, the vision, and all that.
So I say this to people, I say this to people, and some people get mad at me. I have never, ever in my life paid for an airline ticket. Never.
Yeah.
Because I had it in high school. I got it right in high school, started working. Never paid for an airline ticket in my life. But let me tell you some of the things I do. I was sitting home one day. And it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had my phone. I said, man, I should go somewhere. And I'm messing around with my phone, and I see, oh, man, Santiago, Chile. I said, man, let me check the flight, wide open, first class, coming and going. I said, boom, book myself, right? Go to the airport that night. The flight left at 10:30 that night.
Yeah.
It was a 9.5-hour flight. We landed the next morning in Chile. I got Uber downtown. I went and jumped on a tour bus. They give you the earplugs. You punch English, and you ride around the city. You can hop on and all. The bus come like every 15 minutes, right? Here I am in Chile. I bought 2 empanadas and a soda. That's all I spent less than $10 while I was there. I was there 7.5 hours. Got back in the Uber, back to the airport. My flight left at 8 o'clock that night. I was back in Atlanta the next morning, 5:30 in the morning. Somebody said, hey, you ever been to Chile? Oh, man, yeah, I've been to Chile.
Been there, done that.
Chile?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, been there, done that.
You do stuff that, you bored, One day, my daughter was like, Daddy, what you doing tomorrow? I ain't doing nothing. I want
you can't try to follow me. I'm something to be anywhere, man.
My daughter said, Dad, let's go to Niagara Falls. We like, okay, jumped on the airplane that morning. Me and her, we didn't know. I should have rented a car. We didn't know, so we got the bus. And Buffalo, man, Buffalo rough.
I just got back from Buffalo,
man. Bro,
I just got back Sunday from Buffalo.
Bro, I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Buffalo rough.
Come on, man. All that shit, that Buffalo, Brooklyn, all y'all can have all. I mean, no disrespect to my Buffalo. I had a good time, but y'all can have all that shit. That weather coming out of there was horrible.
Hey, listen. So we got the bus, through the hood.
Yeah. And
it took forever. So we didn't have that much time. Me and my daughter did? We jumped off that bus, ran. It was like a block away to see the fall. We ran. We took a bunch of pictures here. Boom, boom, boom. Took a bunch of pictures here. Boom, boom, boom. Ran back to the bus stop, got on the bus and came back. We was there for like maybe 20 minutes. That's it. Have I ever been to Niagara Falls? Yeah, I was there. 20 minutes.
But I was there.
I've been to Niagara Falls, though.
Yeah.
You do stuff like that. You want a chili feast steak? Chili,
yeah.
A Philly cheesesteak. Yeah. Hey, jump on the airplane, go get you one. Some clam chowder. Man, let's run up to Boston, get some clam chowder and come back.
Wow.
And you fly free, your wife fly free, your kids fly free, and your parents fly free.
Wow. Now, again, you have to have yourself in a position to be able to take advantage of these type of jobs. They're out there. They're giving them away. Only thing you got to do is sacrifice smoking weed.
That's it. I'm gonna tell you something about that. So back in the '80s, from Brooklyn, smoke weed, and then all of a sudden, I think it was 1988 that the FAA came out with the ruling that aircraft mechanics can no longer smoke weed. In 1988, and so me and a couple of guys, we got together, man, we bought like a pound. It was a couple of us bought like a pound. Man, we went, got us a big old bottle of Hennessy, sat there and got high as a kite.
Wow.
1988, that night was the last time I have ever had a joint in my mouth. Because guess what? This here right here, it ain't worth it.
That part.
It ain't worth it. Not for me. Yeah. Not for my family. It ain't worth it. If they change the rule tomorrow, I don't know. But I tell you what, today I'm good. Nah, bro.
They said repeat the name. What's the name of the class again?
It's you want to look for airframe and power plant school.
Airframe and power plant, a school that offers airframe.
Just look up aviation. You can Google aviation maintenance schools.
Aviation maintenance schools is what you want.
Yep. Okay. Google aviation maintenance schools. Yeah.
2 years maximum.
Yeah. 2 years.
2 years maximum.
Don't let them talk you into going into getting a degree. Because some schools you can get a degree in aviation. You don't need no degree. The degree just make you can go for a supervisor. But guess what? I make more than the supervisors because supervisors don't work overtime.
Wow.
So don't even do that. Don't waste. Don't
get the tech card and go on about your business.
Get the A&P. Don't worry about the avionics. They're gonna try to talk you. You don't need none of you. I just want an A&P license. That's it.
It's called A&P license.
Airframe and power plant.
Airframe and power plant. That's all I want.
That's all you want. That's it.
And you good to go.
Good to go.
Set.
Good to go. And you know what? You move around. You know what? Hey, you know what? Man, I'm tired of Atlanta. You know, I want to move to the West Coast. Okay, so you know, it's airplanes fly everywhere. Okay, it's mechanics everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you want to move. You know, you want to retire down. You know, I'm gonna go down to Florida. We got guys that they bid down to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Orlando.
Well, I actually know some cats that actually live in Florida, but they work here in Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When in '92 when I became a lead mechanic, I lived in Miami and I took a lead job in LaGuardia and I flew home every week. I flew home. I worked out swaps with people because we swap a lot at work. I worked out swaps where actually I only worked 3 days a week, and I was home. You know.
Yeah.
While I was there, I worked double shifts. I got off that morning, jump on a flight, and fly home.
Yeah.
That's it. Man.
I know people that do that. I know people that actually do that. They actually, I'm like, they actually live in Atlanta. They live in Florida, but work here in Atlanta.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it is doable, man. It is obtainable. It's not rocket science.
I'm gonna ask you this. What is the hardest part about taking or becoming an aviation mechanic? What's the hardest part?
Nothing.
It got to be something.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so the FAA test. There's 6,000 questions. Those questions have not changed since my uncle John Stevens. He went to aviation high school in 1969. The same test he took, I took. The same test you're gonna take, we took. The questions have not changed. So the way schools work is you finish your curriculum, you pass all your classes, they're gonna give you the book. Say here's the questions. It's 6,000 questions. You know how you do what you do? You highlight all the answers. They tell you, the teachers, they're gonna tell you, you highlight all the answers. You only study the answers.
Wow.
Okay? Come test time, if they give you 3-4 hours, you're done in 45 minutes.
Wow.
Okay? And I'm gonna give you an example. If say an aircraft gets damaged, bag tug run into it, put a hole in the side of sheet metal. You got to do a sheet metal repair. Okay, so you got to measure it out and everything. There's a formula to tell you how many rivets is going to require to repair that, to put a patch on that. Right. The answer is 56 rivets. I remember that. Yeah. The answer is 56 rivets.
Wow.
Okay. I don't remember the formula, but the answer is 56 rivets. I'm telling you, it's not hard. If you can pass high school, you can pass the FAA test.
Yeah.
If you can pass high school, it's not that crazy math. You're gonna get basic math.
Yeah.
You know. Add and subtraction, little division, because you work with electrical circuits and stuff like that. But it's not hard. Okay. It's really not. We're going to pay some bills, man, and we're going to be back. Phone lines will be open, too. 424-242-2355. Call in if you have some questions for my man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Listen, man, we dropping game, man.
Eco One, the superior eco-friendly motorcycle and auto detailing spray. Eco One super wetting and low foaming polymer technology cleans by flowing underneath the dirt particles and lift them away from the surface. All you need to do is spray, wipe, and watch the amazing shine appear. All of this is done with very little time and effort, but the results look like you spent all day waxing your vehicle. Eco One. Don't ride dirty. Select Luxury Cars, proud sponsor of the FHO Podcast Live Show. The most diverse luxury vehicle selection in the greater Atlanta area. The highest quality customer service and unmatched nationwide pricing. Contact Mike Goodall at 678-855-2292 to schedule your appointment today. Select Luxury Cars, trusted family dealer since 1994.
Say, man, you're back, FHO Podcast Radio. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified. If you listen to me on my podcast, make sure you hit the follow button, man. Make sure you support your boy. I need your support. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you in advance. And it don't cost you nothing to support, man. Just show your love. I'm back with my man, Anthony Biggs. Listen, man, the phone lines are open, 424-242-2355. If you're watching on YouTube, that's the number that you see above the couch. Or if you're on Instagram, it's 424-242-2355. If you have any questions about if you can qualify, what it takes, different things like that. Also, my man has extended himself beyond reach where he personally give you a number to help you if you need any questions with walking through this, or if before you join the school, to make sure that it's the right school to join and all that. So he'll be dropping that information as well later on. So again, we're talking about within the upcoming months, within the next year, these jobs are going to be wide open.
Wide open. I gotta just say something real quick. Uncle Stanley is online watching.
What up, Uncle Stanley?
My Uncle Stanley, he was one of the men that I looked up to.
Okay.
Back with my uncle at Eastern Airlines back in the day, Kennedy Airport. I remember my uncle took me to the airport one day to pick up his check, and all those guys were there. And my uncle took me out to an airplane, and he said, I'm looking at this big old thing, man, and he said, hey, watch this, and he took the headset and he plugged the headset in the socket there, and he pushed the button and he put them on me and said, hey, push that button and say hi. So I pushed the button and said hi. I was the captain from that airplane, and man, I tell you what, man, I lit up, man, and I was that for me, yeah, man, my Uncle Stanley, man, I love you. You know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Uncle Stanley, man, for that, man. That right there, that's all it takes, man. Listen, young men. Listen, aunties. Listen, mothers. This is valuable information, man, for your youngins. Even if this is not the career that they actually want to pursue right now, it's definitely something to get up under your belt, to spend some time in and going out there and get situated so you can figure out what it is that you want to do. But most likely, once you get into it, like my man, you're gonna fall in love with it. The benefits are awesome.
Oh yeah,
the job is not a hard job. The skills, and listen. As long as you understand that, hey, I can party, have fun, and do all the rest of that stuff later. Right now, it's about me. It's about setting myself up to be the best me that I can be. You don't have no issue.
That's it. Because I tell you what, you can do all of that. You can listen. Lord knows, not too many people party harder than me. I get it. I get it in. I enjoy life. That's it. You can call it party, whatever. I enjoy life, man.
Somebody asks, is there an age? Is there a max age limit? Like, what's the oldest you can?
Nope. When I was up at AIM a couple of months ago, they said that they had a gentleman in there, 64 years old. He went through school, he graduated, and he got hired.
Wow, 64.
He was 64.
Never too late. So no excuses now.
No.
No, you just gotta be able to set down that. You just gotta be able to set down that weed, man.
That's it. Weed and the other thing is,
keep your record clean. Have a clean record.
You have to have you cannot have a felony. You cannot have a felony because it's a federal license that you're trying to get. So that's it.
So because it's a federal license,
Yeah.
no felonies.
And I tell you, the weed part, it ain't good enough to clean up to get the job. You got to stay clean.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, you get out there and accidents happen. Guess what? Something happened, and we have random drug testing. They pull you in.
I mean, no, you got to understand this though. It's no. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a career, you have to make a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna have to sacrifice, and the sacrifice, the shit that you're sacrificing, is nothing, no way.
Right.
So I don't have to explain to you that you can't smoke weed to get the job, and you got to not continue not to smoke. Either you want to be success, you either want to get this money, or you want to smoke weed. Right. Either you want to get this money, or you want to have these fellas. Whatever it is, make your mind up. All I'm saying is, don't say that, oh man, ain't nobody lifting me up, ain't nobody giving me a chance, ain't nobody showed me the way. Right. No, this man not only showing you the way, giving you a chance, he even telling you what door. It's that door right there. It's 3 doors you got to pick. I'm telling you to pick the blue one right there.
Exactly.
He even telling you what door to pick, so you don't have no more excuses. Yeah. To these aunties, these uncles, these mothers and fathers, man, listen. Hell, that's even better than going to the Army.
Oh man, yeah, of course.
I just thought about that.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. People want to bypass going, go to the military and you go to the Air Force. I'm gonna work on airplanes in the Air Force. Well, guess what? When you go in the Air Force, you want to be an aircraft mechanic? Okay, come on this way. You see that hydraulic system? For 4 years, all you're gonna work on is that hydraulic system. Or for 4 years, all you're gonna do is that fuel system or balance those blades. It's and guess what? When you come out of the military after 4 years of having a successful career, guess what?
You still got to go to school.
You still got to take that test. You still
got to take that test, no matter what.
You still got to take that test. Yes.
Wow,
that part. You still got to do it. So why go to the military? I mean,
Listen, man, this is free game. Free game. When people ask. When they ask you, why do you give up this information? Why?
Man, listen, let me tell you something. Oh, man, you hit me right there. I've always done it, just not on this level. I've always
You've always preached get into aviation.
Hey, listen, my daughter's godfather, my daughter godfather, I got him into aviation. We were some 30 years ago. We were working out in the gym. He worked in the gym. And I said, man, what you getting ready to, what you gonna do with yourself? He was a cool dude, young man. Oh man, I'm gonna try to get on with the police department. I said, man, they shooting cops. This is why you wanna be a cop. Yeah. So when you go into aviation, aviation? Yeah, become an aircraft mechanic. My man Fred is I don't know if he got the head president of the union for American Airlines, but he been on American Airlines, I don't know, over 20-some years.
Wow.
I mean, I've always done it, but I've never done it on this level.
On this level, to push it now.
Yeah, my mom passed 3 years ago, and that it rocked my world.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I said, man, what's my purpose? What And I made the decision that all this stuff that's in me, I ain't taking it with me in the grave. I ain't taking it. I'm trying to give it away, man. I want y'all to get this. It bothers me from the last podcast.
Yeah.
I probably if I got 10 calls, I got 2,000 something Facebook friends.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, you got.
I'm maxed out.
Okay. Yeah. I got maybe 10 phone calls. Actually, 2 people are in school from that. So, hey, I'm good with that. If that's all. If I changed 2 lives just from that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm good with that. You don't want it, no problem. Okay. Yeah. I'm good with it. But that's why I just it's available, man. It's what's they say, listen, you in the desert. You in the desert. You about to die. You're about to die. And I walk up to you with a cold glass of water. And you say, nah, man, I can make it.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, well, we as black folks now, we some stubborn motherfuckers now. All bullshit. Yeah, we some stubborn. We don't want nobody to give us nothing. You want to take it, but you don't want nobody to give it to you. Or you do want, a lot of y'all do want some handouts too. But all I'm saying is this, man. I appreciate you, sir, for coming on. I appreciate you for dropping this information. Aviation
maintenance. Just Google aviation maintenance schools.
Aviation maintenance schools.
Yeah, that's it.
2 years.
All over the country.
24 months. That shit go by like that.
Yeah.
2 months. 2 years, 24 months. Get your you don't need a degree. He said, don't let them sell you all the degree and all the extra. All you need is your license.
That's it. That's it. You don't want that. You don't want that. I mean, you want a degree, okay, whatever. But it's
it's overkill.
Yeah, it's overkill. Yeah. We have mechanics, that just about all the mechanics make more than the supervisors. Unless you get into the director, and that's a little different.
Yeah.
But nah.
What up, Bam? I'm on live. What you want to talk about? Bam.
Alibi.
I said I'm on live. What you got going on?
Oh, that much. What's happening?
Oh, no, I'm on live.
Go ahead and do your thing then, brother.
All right, I'll hit you right back. Yeah, I thought that might have been a call. Aviation mechanic school, 2 years, 24 months.
That's it.
I just gave you the numbers. Immediately come out making 50,000+ a year. Within 7 years, you're making 100,000.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Depending on where you go, after your first year, you make 100,000.
Wow.
After your first year, depending on where where you go.
My man, Mr. Mackey. What's going on, Mr. Mackey? I see you on there, man. So listen, ain't no more excuses.
Hey, Lisa.
Ain't no more excuses, man. FHO done put it out there. My man Biggs and came and dropped it. Now, this is the second time we done dropped it. The first time we set up in front of the cell phone. Now we totally in the studio, and we giving you free game. We don't want nothing from you. We just want you to take the information, pass it on. Even if you don't want to do it like he said earlier, if you don't want to do it, pass it to your nephews, pass it to your niece.
Yes.
You know
somebody.
Pass
you
it
know
to,
a young person that just don't know what they want to do. Just can't figure it out, man. First of all, the aviation is exciting. I mean, it's exciting. I go to work every day not knowing what I'm gonna do. So I've gone to work. Guess what? I had to stick my hand in the toilet to get a passenger to drive a Washington D.C. female Capitol police officer dropped her badge in the toilet. One time, and we got these special gloves. They go all the way up to here, and you have them dump the toilet and stick your hand in there, and get it, cleaned it off for her and gave it to her. But
yeah,
it's exciting to to go to work every day and doing something different, see different people. Queen Latifah, she left her cell phone in first class one time, and everybody got off the airplane. I walked in, saw the phone. I said, phone. I was walking out to take it up to the up front,
down, yeah.
Take it up front, and the girl from the Porsche came in, and she said, "Did you see herself?" I said, "Yeah, I got it right here." She said, "Oh, thank you so much." I said, "Whose phone is?" She said, "Oh, it's Queen Latifah's phone." I'm like, "Oh man,
okay,
Queen Latifah, yeah." The people, you see. I mean, you see celebrities. All it's exciting. It's an exciting job, man. It's not boring, And again, like I said, man, my daughter. If you get a chance, check out my daughter's IG page, man. Stamped Diary with 2 D's. The Stamped Diary. That girl, my daughter, has been all over the world. She's been places I've dreamed of going.
Yeah.
Okay. She all over the world. Stamped Diary. Check her IG page out.
And it's all because Daddy wanted to became a mechanic.
This is not just you doing this for somebody else, man. You're changing lives, man. You change your family lives, man. You know what I'm saying?
Opportunities to go somewhere and get out the way.
And I don't want to put nobody's job down or whatever, but this changes lives, man.
I got you.
It changes lives, So if you know somebody, just give them the information.
Turn them on, man.
That's it.
Turn them on, man.
That's it.
Well, again, man, it's my man, Mr. Anthony. I call him Biggs, my partner, man. Real good dude, man. He's spreading the knowledge, spreading the information, giving you the opportunity, giving you the chance, putting it out there. Aviation mechanic school. They want 2 licenses. They want 2 licenses. What they want?
2 licenses: airframe and power plant.
You want airframe and power plant. That's all you need.
That's all you want.
Anything else they try to get you to get, set that to the side. You good on that. Airframe and power plant.
Right. You don't want the degree. You don't want a degree. Some schools don't even offer the degree, but some do. It's aviation maintenance technology. You don't need that. That's you don't need that.
Yeah.
So, you know, unless you just want it, but you don't need
2 years,
That's
less
it.
than $25,000. That's if you live on campus
That's
and
if
some
you
more
live
stuff.
on, yeah, you can
But
get.
if you don't live on campus, about $12,500.
Yeah.
And you got a career where you're making $100,000 for a year.
Listen,
for the rest of your
let me
life.
tell you something. You get a job at an airline, that will be your first and last job you will ever have. How many people can say that?
Yeah.
Man, I know people that get hired. Say, man, I can't wait to get out of here. That's your last. Man, you get hired with Delta Airlines. You live here in Atlanta, and you get hired with Delta Airlines. You will never, ever go nowhere else for the rest of your life.
21 years old, $100,000 a year, $60,000 a year, 21, 27. You living the life of Riley at 27 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no excuses. You don't have to be perfect grades in high school, junior high school. You don't have to be the smartest kid in class. You don't have to be none of that. You don't have to have no degree. This ain't no diploma. This is a license, a technical license. Aircraft mechanic, aviation school, airframe and power plant is what you need.
That's it. That's it. That's all
Good
you
to
need.
go.
Good, man. You set for life. You set for life, and you set up your kids for life.
Wow.
You know, and also you know you let your parents enjoy their life.
Yeah, because they get to travel on you.
They get to travel. You know, yeah.
They get to go see auntie and them and all the sisters and brothers that they done moved away from and all that. You know what I'm saying? They get to see all that.
Yeah.
Well, brother, as always, it's my pleasure,
Hey,
man.
man.
Anything else you want to tell them, man?
Listen, you can I'm on Facebook, Anthony Biggs. You can hit me up, inbox me. I get you any of the information you need. Listen, use me. That's all I can say. Use me. It is, if it was rocket science, I would tell you it's a little hard. You know, it's a little hard to do. You know, but it's not. It's not. It is obtainable. It's obtainable. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
Wow.
You know. And listen, y'all support this man. I mean that. Y'all support this man. He's done some great
From the
things.
last time you was here to now, you're like, wow.
Oh man, dude. Oh yeah, man. This y'all don't understand. Yo, Snowman sat in this seat.
Yeah, man.
DJ Dirty sat in
Yeah,
this seat.
yeah.
Oh man, yo, this is it, man. Hey, listen, just want to say, my man Slim, rest in peace, my brother.
My man Slim.
Yeah. But hey, I'm here. Use me.
There it is there, man. My man Biggs, look him up on Facebook, Anthony Biggs. He also rides motorcycles. So again, remember I keep telling y'all, everything is in the community. Everything you need. And for this man to drop this jewel, to share this with you guys, to possibly change your life, your nephew life, your uncle life, your cousin life, your little brother life, your son's life, your daughter's life, is amazing. Again, most of the people we know, they take the information and they hold on to it. This man is saying, I'm not holding it, I'm giving it all away.
That's it.
And he says, use me as much as you can, as much as you need.
Listen, I heard somebody say right now they're looking at fifth graders. Right now they're looking at fifth graders that are going to fill the positions that we need in the future. That's how deep this thing is going. So you hear right now, take it. You hear right now. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna put up a picture. I'm gonna put up a picture when I get off here. And today we had a seminar for retirees at Delta. Okay, we did several. This was just 1 hour, and we had several of these today, and they're going on up until next Thursday. Okay. These are all people that are eligible to retire or soon to retire. When you see the picture,
I'm telling you, it look like 3,000-4,000 people get ready to walk out the door, man.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's here, and it's here.
IG, man, I love y'all. It's been fun, man. So again, this information. Use it. I pray that it blesses somebody's life. I pray that it blesses you, and it gives you the opportunity to turn something around, man. For real. It's your boy Big Cell FHO'S, and I see my man Biggs, man. We love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. Stay tuned. I think we got cream on tonight. We got cream on tonight, so y'all come on right on back, man. We'll be back. It is what it is, man, on that one right there. For my YouTube fam, I love y'all. It's here. He gave it to you. No more excuses. Let's get out there and get it, man.
Don't tell me.
God damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
Say, man, again, it's been fun, man. As always, my partner came through, shared some love, so I appreciate you, brother. For real, man. As always, man, don't forget, share the information. Tell somebody about the page. Tell somebody what FHO is doing. Don't forget, this Monday, we headed to the West Coast, baby. We ain't playing no games. We ain't taking no prisoners.
Yonder.
FHO West Coast Ride is going down. Rare Breed 30th is going down. It's going down. That's all I can tell you, that it's going down. Don't miss it. I love you guys, as always. I promise you I do. Don't nobody love you more than me. Have a nice night, man. See y'all back, man. We got the Cream Show tonight, so
Issa.
it's going down, man. My man Big. There it is there, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Hey.